Alright everyone, Viking Commander back here. This is my part 2 of 3 on my solo trip on Kino der Toten. This one, man, mid-level rounds. Good way to try and keep yourself alive playing solo or multiplayer. Watch this right here, how I use the teleporter. Claymores. Very, very important in zombies. Do not ever underestimate claymores. Or teleporters for that matter. The more you can use a teleporter as a weapon, the less you have to use ammo, and that is very key on high rounds. If you remember, I grabbed the China Lake out of the box right at the end of the last round. This is why. With speed cola, it is much faster to reload between each shot than to take a pump. And you always want to look around when you first come into this room just to make sure that there are no zombies behind you, because you can get killed very easily. Also want to try not to kill yourself, but you know, whatever floats your boat, I guess. It's still an early round, so I'm not really worried too much about zombies coming up behind me. But as you see in later rounds, you want to stay and shoot a little bit when you first come back, and then you just want to book it, especially if you have multiple people, because you can screw yourselves over very, very easily. That is something you want to avoid doing when playing online. See, now that I used the majority of the China Lake, I'm just gonna go ahead and trade it in since I don't need it anymore. The Dragonfly. Dude, Nikolai knows how to get shit done. See, snipers are another thing if you're decent at. Like I try to be, but I'm not really, especially multiplayer. But you can kill 3 zombies in one shot with an upgraded sniper on round 32. And that, yeah, it's my first time I get stuck there. Nothing I can do, so I just wait for them to mount up around me. Alright, watch this right here. Claymores. This is why they're so important. They will save your ass every time. If I did not have claymores, I would have gone down there and the video would have been over already. That's also how I can get jugs a lot of the times and not worry about backup unless I'm the only one alive. Just sucking at sniping again. But yeah, claymores, important. I cannot stress claymores enough on you people. One hit kill to round 23. As long as you use them correctly, you can save a whole team with those. Dragonfly is very good at getting headshots, and when it's upgraded, it's very fun to go into the teleporter and just blast zombies. Always, when I'm playing solo, I don't like to get meal kick until the very last, until I'm out of quicker life. Otherwise, I just lose an important weapon. When they're lined up like that, that's a very good time to use the Dragunov, because that will help you a lot in killing a large horde. Not a very good entrance, but that is a place you can actually run circle multiplayer as long as nobody comes and screws you up. So is this, but it's very hard. It requires a ray gun just in case. Dragonfly with double tap. Amazing. This is one of my favorite circles to run in all of Kino, especially when playing multiplayer, because you can get the zombies away from everyone. Since I saw that max ammo, you can just go crazy if you're gonna pick it up. Tired of the Dragunov, so I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of it here. This might be the time I picked up the Law, I'm not sure. Yep, Lawed up. You can't underestimate the Law either. Very high explosive power, very crucial for high rounds. Even if you don't have Flopper, if you use the Law right, you can save yourself and everyone else on your team. I'm using the claymores here just to run faster. Nope, can't go that way. But when you run the circle in here, this is what you want to do. You want to go in this direction at a walking pace unless you have to run around people like that. Coming up there is always good to mount them into a big group so you can turn around and shoot. But you want to make sure that no zombies are coming out of that window, otherwise you will get stuck and it will suck balls. Trying to kill a couple zombies there since they're all in the line. Og shoots very fast on double tap. You notice I really stopped using the shoot and stab strategy. Once you start planning on using the teleporter consistently, and you have this much money and all 4 perks this soon in the game, you really don't need to do that anymore. But if you feel like trying to break my record, go for it. I had 409,000 points at one time by round 32 on Moon. Or my previous record, 265,000 by 31 on Call of the Dead. Do a little bit of dog glitching here. So the Law won't kill you right away with Chug. You have a couple shots. I'm done with that glitch. Good day. Run very slow with the Law. That's one big thing. Alright, reload everything for that max ammo. Always want to drop claymores just in case, at least in a stash somewhere. Like if you notice the ones I have next to the teleporter in that little corner. I have been trapped in there before. It doesn't happen often, but if you have a claymore or 2 set up, at least you'll feel better if you get trapped in there. I always like to do that on any map where I run circles where I can get trapped easily, i.e. Shangri-La, you know, and the Reese. Notice how I waited on that insta-kill? And see, you can reload in the teleporter, idiots. I know a lot of people that have told me you can't. You can, you just have to press the button instead of holding the button. Alright, time to load up here. I used to always piss everybody I played with off when we would teleport and I'd use the upgraded law. Ah, good times. You can always shoot right here to kill the ones coming up, coming out of there. Now doing what I did is risky, so you always want to make sure no one's coming out of that window, and if you don't, you can pay for it later. It just happened to me more than once. Another good use for Bowie Knife, getting rid of stupid crawlers at the end of the round. When I made it to 43 on Ascension, at the end of 42 we had 7 or 8 crawlers, so I bought an MP5K. See, laying the claymores again. I bought an MP5K fresh to use on the crawlers and didn't kill them all. Ridiculous. Gotta be careful going through there, you can trap yourself very easily. But there's another circle up and down the stairs. You can run circles with 3 different people, believe it or not, on the stage. 3 different circles. Very hard to do, but if you have 3 really good people, you can do it. I've done it before. Very fun gameplay on that one. I suggest that you people try it. Notice how I'm not shooting them. A little bit of ammo conservation, since I know I'm going to teleport right now and use my law. Wham! Claymores. Telling you. Didn't see that double points, but oh well. See how between that claymore and the teleporter they're mostly dead? Yes, I did. It's time for some anarchy up in here, rookie biatch. Never want to waste an anarchy shot. Lol, just because I can. This gun shoots so fast. PM63 is very fun to upgrade. Dual wielded, shoots just as fast. Headshot. Time to hit the box again, because this gun is retarded. Yay! What do I get? What do I get? What do I get? What do I get? What do I get?